she began serving on the Mission on the Move board in 2015 and became executive director in 2021. So we are so pleased to have Marcy in this role and in the state so that she is available to all of the churches and to offer support to us as we are trying to keep up to date with what's going on in Honduras and in Mexico. So with that, I'll give you Marcy.
Thank you for also joining us in Wilmington Island and Skidaway and Wesley Monumental. Thank you for being here as well. And I'm just so delighted to be over here. My home base is in Columbus, born and raised in Columbus, if you can't tell by my accent. But I actually did minor in Spanish in college, and so I do my best. But I do want to just share a little bit. I don't know kind of where the level is. I saw a lot of people that have been to Tapachula. I'll do a quick overview just of Mission on the Move, and then I'll get to what I know that you all want to know about really is about Tapachula, and so I'll share an update with you about that. We are also going to see a video of the kids, and we're also going to see one of the projects that Glenna mentioned that we are supporting tonight with the missionary bathroom. So just to start out in there. So thank you, first of all, thank you so much for everyone, your support and your love. I will tell you, I speak with Marco every week. We have a Zoom call, so we're on video every week with each other on Tuesdays, and you know he hears about each and every one of you. And like I said, he knew that I'm here. He knows I'm here tonight. He knows that we're meeting, and appreciate him sending that song of blessing to help us bless our food tonight. So I just wanted to start out, first of all, with a first video, if we're ready for it. Are we ready? Okay. So I know the most exciting part of the ministry is with the children, but let me do a little bit of an overview, and then we'll go into that video since it's ready. Okay, thank you. So just to start out, so Mission on the Move was established in 1986 by Pastor Reverend Ed Cadle. Who's familiar with Papa Ed? Yes. So this was his retirement job. Like, he retired from the ministry and ended up establishing a ministry in Central America. And we have kind of two bases of support with Mission on the Move. We are in we're in Santa Elena, Honduras. Initially, we were supporting in Tegucigalpa, and now our ministry is in Santa Elena. So has anybody been to Santa Elena, Honduras? Oh, good. Great. So our ministry in Honduras consists of 3 children's homes. We also have an after-school program. We have a youth discipleship program, and we have just opened up a community care center that actually literally just opened up last week. And we are working with special needs children in the community and helping them and their parents. So just a thriving ministry. We have 4 missionaries there, Ernie and Allison Sizemore. We have Donna Zipperer and AJ Ford. And we are looking for missionaries for Tapachula. So some of you may know Jennifer and Adam Balduff. They came out of the mission field in 2021, right before I started in my role, and we have been praying and seeking and interviewing for missionaries in Tapachula. And so, you know, if you know of a candidate, someone that just would like to know more information, maybe has an interest, has a background in ministry with children, it's even better if they have a background in ministry with children that have been through trauma. You know, I would love to speak with them. I'm happy to answer any questions. And please join us in prayer, because I'm just fervently in prayer about this, and I know that God has the perfect missionaries for us. We're actually looking for multiple missionaries, just like we have in Honduras. We actually have 2 apartments that available to support missionaries in Tapachula. And so we would love to have multiple to be there. So that's a little bit about Honduras, what we're doing in Tapachula. So in Tapachula, specifically, we have 3 children's homes. We are currently serving 21 children. Our children come from the local Child Protection Services. So locally, it's called DIF, D-I-F, the acronym. And so our children are in the formal custody of DIF, either because their parent or guardian is incarcerated, they have been removed from the home because of abuse or neglect. And the children that we focus on specifically in Honduras and in Mexico for our children's homes are children who are truly orphans and their parents are deceased, their parent or guardian is deceased and they truly are orphans, or they've been removed from the home with little hope of a healthy reunion, right, back with that parent or guardian. And so we're really looking for long-term care for children that, just have very little chance of being reunited with family. We also focus on sibling groups. So siblings are sometimes harder to place. And so we focus on taking in siblings because we operate under 4 pillars of ministry, and you'll see on our banners up here, but family preservation is number 1 for us. So we, if we cannot reunite them with a parent or guardian, we absolutely want to at least keep them together with their brothers and sisters, right? So family preservation, we also focus on Christian discipleship. We just do our best to model the love of Jesus Christ and to share the love of Jesus Christ with them. Our children are very much involved in the local church within their community as well. In fact, you'll be happy to know we have 3. So the kids go to the Nazarene church. Some of y'all probably have been. Has anybody been to the Nazarene? Yeah. So when we have teams there and you're there on a Sunday, we walk the 3 blocks or whatever over to the church, and so you can imagine, right, a whole herd of children walking through the neighborhood. What a witness, right? This whole herd of children walking through the neighborhood, walking to church, and so they have their children's church that meets simultaneously to the adult service. Well, the children's church has their own leadership council, and so 3 of our children from our home actually have roles in the children's council, which I just think is phenomenal. I love it. So the one that is choosing what they teach, that is Daniel. In English, Daniel. We have Naxeli. Naxeli is the greeter. And then, let's see, I knew I was going to forget this. When we have one more child, it's a girl, and she is over the worship. So she gets to pick the songs that they sing for children's marriage. So I just love that. I just think that speaks so much for our kids that they, are taking these leadership roles in the children's church, and just super, super proud of them for that. And so we are serving 21 children. We have room for probably about 3 more in our current structure with our 3 homes. So our house parents are locally hired and trained for the care of children who have been through trauma. So we try very hard to prepare them, right, for the things that they can experience. As you can imagine, it's tough. I mean, it's tough. Some of these children, when they come to us, sometimes they have been in the custody of DIF for a period of time before coming to Mission on the Move. And the facility where the children are kept with DIF, the girls and the boys are kept separate. They just have so many children. This sounds terrible when I say this, but it's just because they have so many children. But the boys and the girls are kept in completely separate wings. So imagine a brother and sister who have now been taken away from their mom, and now they're separated from each other. And never the two shall meet. So the boys' program happens in one wing, the girls' program happens in another wing. And so it's difficult. We work very closely with our child protection services representatives. We have very, very good relationships with them, and they know what we're looking for, okay? And they are constantly looking for us to say, okay, you know, these children would be great candidates, you know, to come into the home. So we're looking for about 3 more right now, and we're working with our agent to, you know, find those children that would be a good placement with us. So let's see, our house parents, our local program manager. I don't know if anybody has met Marco Gonzalez, Marco and Mechi, if you remember Marco and Mechi. So Marco and Mechi, you're going to see them on the video. Marco is our local program manager, and like I said, we work very closely together. We meet every week and are, you know, messaging on WhatsApp, you know, all through the week. So we also have Roger and Angela that you will meet, and we also have Rogelio and Mobby. Her full name is Marbella, but she goes by Mobby. Precious house parents. I just cannot tell you how blessed we really are by these house parents, and I ask for your prayers for them as they minister to our children every day and fill that role as a parent for them. So for those that are on the live stream, I do want to let you know that as we watch the video for our children are in protective custody with Child Protection Services, so you will not see the video, but you will hear the audio on the live stream because we cannot show that publicly on social media. But here in the room, we will be watching the video. So without further ado, is that okay, William? We're good. Okay, here are the children. Okay, thank you. We're gonna see this one again. Okay, there we go.
Estamos en casa 1.
Hola, yo soy Edwin Eduardo Gómez Gómez, tengo 17 años, actualmente estoy cursando 6º semestre de prepa y me gusta jugar Xbox.
Me llamo
Santiago Gómez Gómez. ¿Cuántos años, Santiago?
11.
11. ¿En qué grado de la escuela vas?
Gata.
4º grado. ¿Y qué te gusta jugar?
Bebete.
Juguete. Le gusta jugar juguete. Ok.
Yo me llamo Alondra Michelle López Barrios y me gusta dibujar y tengo 9 años y voy en 3er grado. Mi nombre es Carla Fernanda López Barrios, tengo 11 años, voy en 4º de primaria y me gusta jugar a las muñecas.
Hola, mi nombre es Rubí Guadalupe Argüello Camera, tengo 18 años y estoy en el último año de prepa. Acabo de presentar mi examen de la universidad, de la carrera que es gestión turística, y pues primero Dios si quede. Y pues muchas gracias por el apoyo también que nos han seguido dando y pues mi meta es pues llegar a ser una buena licenciada en gestión turística.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Ariana Argüello Cameras, tengo 17 años,
estoy en preparatoria, sexto semestre. Lo que el propósito de llegar es terminar la carrera, lo que es ingresar al tecnológico de Tapachula, meterme en la carrera lo que es ingeniería en sistemas computacionales. Y son los propósitos. Gracias por ayudarnos y brindarnos todo el apoyo que nos han dado. Y gracias.
Mi nombre es Rogelio López Blas, tengo 45 años, llevo laborando 2 años aproximadamente en el albergue. Estoy en la casa 1 cuidando a los niños.
Mi nombre es Marbella Alonso Díaz, tengo 44 años de edad, tengo 2 años elaborando en este albergue. Estamos, gracias a Dios, estamos contentos por el servicio que estamos dando.
¿Y esta es la casa número?
1.
Ok.
Dale, adiós.
Yo me llamo Alejandro.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
6,
¿Y en qué grado de escuela vas?
en primero,
¿Qué te gusta jugar?
juguete.
Eso. ¿Y quién es tu hermana?
Gaby.
Dame tu nombre, Gaby.
Yo me llamo Gabriela.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
5,
¿Y en qué grado del kinder?
segundo,
¿Y qué te gusta jugar?
muñeca.
Alejandro es tu hermano.
Sí.
Ok.
Yo me llamo Kevin Daniel Martínez Velázquez, tengo 10 años, voy en quinto de primaria y me gusta jugar Xbox.
Yo me llamo Lenny Valera Villalobos, tengo 12 años, voy en sexto de primaria y me gusta jugar Xbox.
Yo me llamo Alma Martínez Velázquez, tengo 12 años, voy en sexto de primaria y me gusta jugar Xbox.
¿Y tu hermano quién es?
Daniel.
Ed. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Gabriela Nustate Lozane.
¿Cuántos años tienes, Camila?
Sí,
¿Y en qué grado del kinder?
tercero,
¿Y qué te gusta jugar?
juguete.
Juguetes. ¿Y es tu hermano?
Manuel.
Aquí está Manuel.
Mi mamá Manuel es Jesús Rosales y mi madre primer grado
¿En qué grado vas?
y primer
¿Y qué te gusta jugar?
mi helicóptero.
Helicóptero.
Me llamo Kevin Valera Villalobos, tengo 12 años, voy en primero secundaria, vivo en la casa 2 con tío Roy y tía Angelita y mi tiempo favorito es jugar fútbol.
Yo me llamo Ángela Chacón Valdés y cuido a los niños.
¿Cuánto tiempo lleva laborando?
2 años y 8 meses.
Muy bien.
Mi nombre es Roger Juárez Díaz, tengo 50 años de edad, cuido a los niños de la casa número 2 y llevo colaborando con MON 2 años y 8 meses.
Muy bien. ¿Y esta es la casa número?
Hola, me llamo Iliana Daniela Díaz Morales y voy en tercer grado y tengo 5 años y me gusta jugar muñecas.
Hola, me llamo José López Alonso, tengo 12 años, voy en sexto de primaria y mi pasatiempo favorito es jugar fútbol.
Hola, me llamo Ilcia Marilis, estoy en Rencancó, tengo 9 años, voy en cuarto A, mi pasatiempo favorito es jugar muñecas.
Hola, me llamo Naxeli Vianelli Sánchez Alegría, tengo 9 años y mi pasatiempo es jugar muñecas y voy en tercero grado A.
Hola, me llamo Dayana Michelle Torres Espinosa, tengo 13 años, voy en segundo de secundaria y mi pasatiempo favorito es hacer manualidades.
Buenas tardes, me llamo Guadalupe Girón Villanta, tengo 13 años, estoy estudiando el primer grado de secundaria y me gusta jugar fútbol y vivo en la casa 3.
Hola, me llamo Alberto Girón Villanta, tengo 14 años, voy en tercera secundaria. Mi pasatiempo favorito es jugar fútbol, el deporte y vivo en la casa 3.
¿Son hermanos?
Sí.
Hola, mi nombre es Marco Antonio González Cruz. Tengo 49 años y llevamos laborando con MOM 6 años aproximadamente y soy el papá de la casa número 3.
Hola, mi nombre es Mercedes Mejía. Llevo trabajando en MOM casi 6 años y tengo 46 años y atiendo la casa 3.
Like their Xbox, can you tell? So lots of new faces, right? You know, because it has been several years since we've been able to go to Mexico. So you probably saw a lot of new faces there. And like I said, we're hoping to get a few more soon. So we're really excited about that. The projects that you are supporting tonight by your presence and by your gifts. There are 2 projects in particular that we've chosen with our teams not being able to be in person there. We have been doing virtual mission teams, and that's what you're participating in tonight. And we have projects, special projects. These are projects that would normally, you know, we would have a team doing should a team be there in person. And so what we have done is we created a project list kind of at the beginning of this previous summer and said, okay, going into the fall, what projects do we need, you know, in this next year? And so the benefit of it's something that we started because of the necessity of COVID, but it has been a tremendous benefit for a couple of reasons. So first of all, we've had people been able to participate in these projects that would never be able to attend a mission team in person for whatever reason. Not enough vacation time from work, you know, maybe their health doesn't permit it, you know, whatever the reason. And so we've been able to really you know, expose a lot of additional people that with a virtual team that maybe we've not been able to include in the past. So that's been great. And the other part is that with the projects that we're doing, we're able to hire local employees to complete those projects. Excuse me. So the project is actually supporting the local economy and supporting, you know, local craftsmen to complete the projects, which is super important, you know, just unemployment. I mean, you know, through the pandemic, how that's been. And so it's the same there. So it's been really good in so many ways. And so even though we will be back at some point, we will have teams in person in Honduras and in Mexico. I think we're going to continue to offer these virtual mission projects just because we found so much benefit in them. The 2 projects in particular that we've chosen here for tonight's event, and you know, once something is done